Hello and good evening. My name is Vincent Ray, and tonight I'd like to address the simple fact that California is in trouble. No, it's not the threat of earthquakes, sea level rise, or even wildfires. What I am talking about is California's looming transportation funding deficit. According to a December 2023 report by the California's Legislative Analyst Office, the state is projected to lose roughly $6 billion in fuel tax revenue over the next 10 years. The reason for this loss is, surprisingly, a positive one: California's aggressive and necessary transition to zero-emission vehicles. As we move away from gasoline and diesel, we reduce emissions, but we also reduce the primary funding source for maintaining California's roadways. It is clear that state officials will need to implement a viable funding alternative. One solution gaining traction is the road user charge. This user pay model will require drivers to pay based on the numbers of miles they drive, not the fuel they use. In theory, this would allow all drivers, regardless of a vehicle type, to share the cost of maintaining our transportation network equitably. Tonight, we'll explore what implementing a road user charge could look like in rural California, such as Nevada County, and what impacts that may have on the folks who live here. The question guiding my research is, what are the potential benefits and challenges of implementing a road user charge program in Nevada County as perceived by local transportation professionals, economic representatives, and elected officials? This research is critical because rural voices are often overlooked in statewide policy discussions. To address that, I conducted interviews with several Nevada County stakeholders who have direct experience in infrastructure planning and community-level impacts. The interviews conducted revealed 7 consistent trends. However, as I'm disseminating these patterns, I'd like for you to acknowledge the direct quotes from Nevada County stakeholders on this slide regarding the potential loss of gas tax revenue. The first and foremost trend is urgency. Everybody I interviewed said the current funding model is already failing. Deferred maintenance, fewer snowplows, and infrastructure backlogs are happening now. Nevada County is not preparing for a future crisis. It is already responding to one. Second, economic potential. If implemented thoughtfully, a road user charge could bring money back into local economies. Some participants believe that it could encourage more in-county shopping and provide a stable sales tax revenue stream for local reinvestment. The third trend relates to political feasibility. The concept of a road user charge may be practical, but politically, it's a difficult sell. Stakeholders expect resistance predominantly in conservative areas due to socio-political concerns and discomfort with government-mandated changes. One of the most recurring trends is the major lack of public trust. Primarily, the trust in state agencies is extremely low. There are concerns about tracking vehicle miles, misuse of funds, and skepticism that rural communities will ever see a fair return on what they pay. Fifth, equity concerns. Rural communities already feel underserved. Many fear that a statewide road user charge system would continue the pattern of reinvesting in urban areas while rural needs go unmet. The sixth trend relates to rural complexities. Nevada County has hundreds of miles of private roads. Stakeholders asked whether the people would be charged for driving on their own land and how the state would distinguish between public and private mileage. Finally, the seventh trend is the need for public education. Awareness of the road user concept is almost non-existent, even among some officials. All participants agreed that without education, outreach, and transparent communication, any transition would likely fail. From these interviews, 3 key takeaways emerged. The first, Nevada County is approaching a transportation funding crisis. A replacement for the gas tax is not optional, it is essential. Second, a road user charge could benefit rural communities, but only if implementation includes transparency, equity, and a guarantee of local reinvestment. The third and final, public education must come first. Residents need to understand how a road user charge would work and what that would mean for their community before they accept it. Thank you kindly for your time.